Yeah, we back. Now, today we got a funny video, man. As you all know, the Passport Bros fiasco that happened earlier this month. Shout out to Austin Holloman. I believe he got ran out of Brazil. He had to hop on a plane, go straight to Asia. Well, guess what, brothers? Guess what? The black women are now, they joining the movement. The black women are now joining the Passport Bros movement. Are they going to Africa to meet the black men down at the continent? Hell nah. They going down to the Caribbean to meet our brothers down on the islands? Hell nah. Where they going, bro? They going straight to the heart of Europe. They going straight to the beacon and the home court and the stronghold of the white boys. Yeah, yes indeed. Now, in this video, we got a black woman. I believe she's living somewhere out in Italy. You know what I mean? She's chilling with Christopher Columbus people. She's chilling with Christopher Columbus folks. You know what I mean? She's talking about how they love black people. They love black women. Oh yeah, the European men. Oh, they love black women. Yes indeed, they love black women. As we can see, I mean, judging by how they've been behaving for the past 4, 5, 6 centuries, even today. But it is what it is, man. She gonna tell you they love black women, just like the brothers in the Passport Bros. They telling us that the women down in Asia, oh, they love black men. They love us everywhere we go. The whole world just love black people. Yes indeed. Now the women, they joining the movement. They telling us how the boys out in Europe, the white boys out in Europe, the grandsons of the slave traders and the human traffickers, they are the ones that love black women. Now, I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to jump straight into the footage. And as you already know, I'm going to come back on my commentary. Let's go.
People used to tell me all the time how much Italian men love black women. And it's something you just have to experience. I remember, even in the town that I live in Sicily, I remember being in a group of other women. And of course, I'm the only brown woman, which no surprise there. And this man, they were introducing us to him, and he was talking and greeting us and blah, 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 blah. And he paused, he kept looking over at me, and then he stopped and he said, "I'm so sorry to be rude, but I just have to tell you, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen." That is my normal experience in Italy. That is my normal experience when I'm in France, specifically the south of France. It's just my experience, and my dates that I have been on are unmatched. Now, I feel like there are issues in general with people, with humans, and differences in cultures. In general, there is a difference in cultures when you're dating outside of your culture. I don't even mean race, I mean culture, because dating different races in America, I can say American men tend to be American men for the most part, not, but for the most part. But there are things when you're dating other cultures. I personally like how I'm treated better and adored. I love that. When I say the most amazing experiences, when I spent the summer in the south of France, I had one guy drive up. He should have really just gotten a flight, but he drove up from Rome and stayed for a couple days. He got his own hotel. I was in my apartment, like totally respectful, nothing out of the way, no talking to me vulgar. This just has been my experience with Italian men and French men specifically. I think because that's where I spend the majority of my time. But this idea that we're anything other than beautiful and to be loved and adored by any man is just weird to me. So yeah, but people don't believe that. They don't believe that Italian men love black women. But I really think it's like a self-love thing, and society has taught us something different. But I know I'm beautiful, so more than willing to accept it from other people. My truth is, again, I frequented Europe for years, over a decade. I now live in Sicily. I now have a house in Italy. I have never experienced racism there or in France, which are the two places I frequent the most. I get if you had a bad experience, and I want to preface this and say Black Americans, because that is important. I can tell you firsthand, and I made videos about it. Africans are treated differently. It's a whole different thing, and you can say what you want to, and people got real mad about it last time I said it, but the truth is the truth. You may not like it, but there's a complete difference in treatment, 1,000%.
Yeah, we back now. Listen, brothers, like I said in previous videos, ain't no 5-star black woman gonna be running around with no white boys, and definitely ain't no 5-star black woman gonna be hopping on a plane and going straight to the stronghold of the Europeans talking about, oh, they love us over here. Yeah, they love us over here. Bro, listen, first of all, she looked old enough to be my mother, so I respect my elders, so I'm not gonna go too hard. I'm gonna try to keep it as respectful as I possibly can, because she really does look like my mother. Seriously. The only difference is my mother is 10 times more intelligent, 10 times more self-aware, and she would never sit me down and tell me how European men got love for black people. European men, oh, they love us, they love me, they love us. The Europeans, look how much they love us. Listen, bro, this is why we don't date black women who date white men, because the intelligence level just don't be a little, you know what I'm saying? The intelligence level don't be all the way there. I'm telling you, bro, imagine this is why we gotta hold that standard, bro. Intelligent black men, we not supposed to date black women that be running around with the white boys, because God forbid she passes down this teaching down to your daughter, down to your nieces, down to your goddaughters. Bro, you gonna have a whole family tree of women who walk around talking nonsense, talking goofy, bro, and they gonna be your descendants, and everybody's gonna judge you and think you the ones who taught them that. They're gonna be like, damn, her father really ain't sit her down and teach her nothing. Look, she's talking about Europeans love us. Oh my God, man. Listen, what is up with this passport discussion? What is up with this, man? You got the passport bros talking about Latin America and the Asian continent. Oh, they got love for us. They love the black man. Oh, they love us. You got these goofy ass chicks flying to the home court of the colonists talking about, oh, they got love for us over here. They got love for us over here. I mean, yeah, I know, like, 2 centuries ago they were, burying us alive and setting us on fire. But now in the 21st century, they got love for us. It's a new day. It's a new time. It's a new era. Man, listen, man. She's way too old to be talking like this, man. She's way too old. I could understand it, a young woman, maybe 16, 17 years old. But at this point, she's an elder. And that's what I said in my previous videos. A lot of young black women, they do not get decent advice from their elders, because their elders have no decent advice to share. That's why a lot of our young black women, they lost out here. They don't know where to go. They don't know what's up, because their elders, who are like 40, 50 years old, like this woman over here, look how they talking, man. Look how they talking. Look how they acting. They just goofy. They just goofy, man. They just goofy. That's why, bro, I'm very patient with the young women. I'm very patient, right? Like when I meet a new chick, I try to be as patient as possible. Understand that there's a lot of things she might not know, because most likely her mama and her auntie probably way more goofy than she is, and they probably in their 40s and 50s. So I gotta understand, she might not really have a lot of wisdom. She might not have a lot of information. She might have a mama, or she might have an auntie that filled her head up with a bunch of nonsense, like the lady in the video, right? And by the time she gets to me, I got to be patient and understand that, listen, there's a lot of things that she might have to unlearn. There's a lot of things that she might have to, recycle out of her head, get that out of her head, get that out of her system, right? So, hey, it is what it is, man. The ladies do not have elders, right? I said it before. Like black men, we got elders. At least I do. We got mentors. We got older men that we could go to that's going to give us the game, sit us down, and give us real information, solid information to go out into the world and be successful. Successful in our careers, successful in our relationships, successful in our financial life, all that, bro, all around. The women, they do not have that same resource in terms of elder advice, elder wisdom, right? The older chicks are just as goofy as they are. They're all in competition for the same group of men. And the funniest thing about this entire passport discussion, man, all the countries that they recommend, all these countries have cultures of anti-black racism. All these countries have cultures of anti-blackness. I mean, just listen to the chick in the video. She said Italian men and French men. She said she gets the most love in Italy and France. Oh my goodness. Napoleon Bonaparte's people and Christopher Columbus people got love for black women. Bro, this is why we don't date black women that date white boys, because God forbid you have a daughter and your daughter grows up to be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? Around the age of dating. And her mama is going around telling her, oh yeah, you need to go to the Italians and the French. Oh, they love our people. What the hell? Yo, this is why I only date black women that only date black men. It's just something like the black women who only date black men, they just more intelligent, bro. Like the IQ just be a little higher and the conversations just have more substance, I just don't hear as much goofiness from black women who only date black men, right? They're just a cut above the rest, bro. It's just, I don't know what it is, man. The ones that be dating all type of races and nations, like they just not as smart for real. They just be saying a lot of like, where do you pull that out of? They be pulling stuff out the back of their behind, man. What the hell? The Italians and the French, they love us. It's like the passport bros, man. Oh, the Latin Americans and the South Americans and the Asians, they love us. And I'm just over here, man. I be in the islands. I be on the continent, man. I be running around with the black women in the continent and all that, bro. I don't understand it. I mean, y'all can stay with the Europeans and the Asians. I mean, it is what it is. It's up to you, man. But the most flagrant thing of all, right? After sitting back, worshiping the Europeans, right? Worshiping the Europeans, shining the shoes of the Europeans, talking about how the Europeans are so amazing and they love us. They love our people. They love black people. She had to give the disclaimer that, yeah, they somehow love black people. They love her people. But the Africans, though, it's a different treatment. that the Africans get though. The ones from the continent though. So the ones from the continent, they don't get no love. They don't get no love. You could see the hostility there. But you gonna tell black women, oh, but they love us though. Come down to the stronghold of the Europeans. Come down to Italy and France and London. Coming down. Like what? That's why I couldn't go too hard on the passport bros, because I know the hypocrisy of the sisters is something that you wouldn't believe, man. Something that you wouldn't believe, man. Run around with the Europeans, but they gonna try to lecture the black man on anything, man. Listen, I crack my jokes on the passport bros, man. But listen, man, at least the passport bros, they be in South America, they be in Asia. Not that it makes it any better, but at least you're going to find some black women down in South America, down in, Brazil and Cuba and all that. You're going to find some black women down there, some real beautiful black women down there for sure. But once you start talking about, let's go to the colonial empires, okay, now you lost me. You talking about once you hop on social media and start recommending and advertising to other black women that they need to come down to Europe to come date and sleep with Napoleon Bonaparte's people and Christopher Columbus's people. At that point, you've surpassed the goofiness of a passport bro. Especially at your age as an elder, right? At your age as an elder. I could understand the young chicks. Like I said, the young chicks, you got to be patient with them. It's a lot they don't know. The young women are still finding themselves, right? They're still studying their history. They don't really understand, so they might say some goofiness like, yeah, the Europeans, the French, the Italians, they love us. You got to be patient with a young chick. You got to teach her, you got to give it a game. But for an elder who literally looks like my mother and my aunties, for her to sound just like the young chicks on the college campus, the same goofiness, the same goofiness, I don't know what to say, bro. It's really sad. And another shining example of why a lot of young black women do not have elders they can get wisdom from. And it also solidified my theory that a 5-star black woman would never be running around with no white boys, would never be running around with no Europeans, because a 5-star black woman would never say something like, oh, the Italian and the French, they love us so much. Oh, like what? Oh my God. Even if that was the case, right? Even if the Italians and the French, they love black people so much, they love us. Even if that's the case, right? A real black woman wouldn't even be trying to mess with Christopher Columbus people and Napoleon Bonaparte's people. She would be disgusted and repulsed at the idea. You see, them the black women that I like being around, man. A black woman, you show her this video, she burst out laughing with you. Like, what? Man, you a goofy. Italians and the French, they love. Get out of here with that nonsense. Yeah, them the black women I be around. I don't be around black women that be fantasizing about the Europeans, talking about the Europeans. They love us. The Europeans, they love us. I mean, yeah, the Europeans still got money back from the slave trade, still locked up in their banks, and they still got our ancestral artifacts locked up in their museums, but they love us. The Europeans, they love us. I went into McDonald's and this white man said, I was so beautiful. The Italians and the French, they love us. The Dutch and the Spanish and the Belgians, they love us. They love black women. Man, listen, man. She sounds 100 times more goofy than a passport, bro. Tell you that right now. I ain't never seen a passport, bro, go to Paris, talk about, the French women, they love us. Imagine a black man up in France, right? He at the Louvre museum, looking at our ancestral artifacts that the French stole when they plundered our homelands. Oh yeah, I was in France at the Louvre. And this white woman at the counter, she said I was handsome and she loved my goatee and my beard. The white women in Europe, they love us, brothers. They love us. Bro, man, at the end of the day, in summary, brothers. Hey, if y'all want to go overseas, I understand. Like I said, I'm going to be where the black woman at. All right? I'm going to be where the black woman at. If you want to be with the Asians and the Brazilians, it is what it is. It's your life, brother. It's your money. It's your life. I'm going to be where the black woman at, doing my thing, enjoying life under the sun. Nice tropical climates. All right? Y'all can be running around Europe in the cold and, running around with the Europeans talking about, they love us. Running around Asia and all that. That's cool, man. Do your thing. Do y'all thing. Sisters, do y'all thing. Y'all want to go to the bastion in the home court of the white boys? Do y'all thing. Y'all want to go to France and Belgium and Spain? Do y'all thing. Talking about they love us? Hey, it is what it is. When he get done smashing you, just roll over and ask him when his people going to give back our ancestral artifacts back. Just ask him that. Just ask him that and see what he says. Hey, if you're going to do it, that's all I'm going to say. Roll over and ask him when his people going to give back what they stole. All right, it is what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, brothers, I don't got a problem with y'all getting y'all passports because, hey, obviously the women, they getting their passports as well. And don't let them shame you about the type of women that you chasing because they run around with the descendants and the grandkids of Christopher Columbus and Napoleon Bonaparte. And at least those mixed race women down in Brazil, they went through what we went through. They went through the same pain and the trauma that we went through. But these women talking about they going to France. They going They going to France. They going to France, man. They going around. They linking up with the grandkids of the French colonial army. This is crazy, bro. Hey, listen, the Passport Bros movement is hilarious. We need a new name for the sisters, man. The Passport Sisters. Nah, that don't sound as cool, man. Ladies, come up with a name. Come up with a name. We got the Passport Bros. We need the Passport Madams, the Passport Sisters, the Passport Sorority. I don't know, man. But anyways, brothers, like I said, we only mess with black women who only mess with black men. These other chicks, we walk right past them. We don't even see them, man. We don't even see them except when we got a point and we got to laugh. Hey, it's your boy Fakari Desaline back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe. Cash app in the description. And I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass. And I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas. Falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching me blocking my vision. Get for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and get smack in their faces.